Sweet the whispers in your ear whenever ember wanders near.
All right, so let us take a look at this rep video about how men share their quote-unquote high standards. We're already seeing right here that this person says she loves you, communicates, she loves spending time with you and supports you, and apparently people don't like this. This should be interesting. Let's do it.
Hey, what's up, guys? Riff here. So it seems like every couple of weeks we see something like this posted on social media, and it triggers the most miserable users you will ever see. So in this example posted a few months ago, this artist expressed the ideal woman and the very high standards they're requesting. Those high standards being someone who loves and supports their man. I know, it seems like the bar is so low it's in hell, but we see a lot of...
Well, and here's what's going to be interesting. Obviously, to all of us, the standard that men are setting here, just be nice to them. You know, this here, she loves you, she communicates, she loves spending time with you, she supports you. Obviously, this is basic. What I'm interested in is why people are freaking out about this. I like it's like going to the zoo. I'm very interested in studying the behavior of the animals. Just as a point of scientific curiosity. Like, why are the lemmings all running off the cliff to their doom? Why is that monkey digging shit out of its ass? Why? Why? I want to know why.
a lot of relevant memes like this that express what a lot of men are simply asking for, and that is love and supports. But that standard is often not met. In fact, those seeking that very basic standard are often mocked and ridiculed. And that would happen again when this user reposted that artwork recently with the caption, "My extremely high standards for a wife." And you can see the description. She loves you, communicates, she loves spending time with you, and supports you. I know, very high standards, but to sum up hundreds of negative quotes and responses, it's a bunch of unhinged feminists primarily who are seething about this unrealistic set of standards.
Damn. You know what? I actually feel bad. I was not aware of this meme being on Twitter, because I've got the perfect fucking meme for all of these, you know, butthurt bitches that are coping and seething about this. You guys have seen it. I've got the perfect fucking meme for it. I'm upset I was not made aware of this before now. Gotta say, I'm a little disappointed in not knowing about this.
And they're using it as an opportunity to not only attack the original poster here, but also men generally. You're going to see a lot of common themes from the individuals posting this stuff. So here's one quote from this individual. They begin by saying, "High standards for a wife, and she has no personality, no desires, no existence outside of him."
How the fuck did you get there? Like, seriously, for science, I want to know how the fuck this person got there. That they go from, she loves you, she communicates with you, which by definition, communication is back and forth, not one way, loves spending time with you, and, you know, basically cares about you. So, how the fuck do you go from there to having no personality? It sounds an awful lot like a self-report to me. It sounds an awful lot like this Princia doesn't have a personality, or doesn't actually have a personality that men find attractive, and is incredibly butthurt about it because her personality probably is so horrific that no man wants to be with her, and so She hates that because she's like, well, men should just love me for me. I should not make any concessions whatsoever because I'm a big, strong woman. I'm a girl boss, and men should just be falling at my feet. And she's insanely butthurt about the fact that men literally just want a woman who cares about them, who loves them. And like, that's the metric. It's honestly like, I won't even say it's sad. It's sad on in respect to the women who hate this so much that they have been so indoctrinated. Their minds have been so poisoned by the SJR hive mind that the very concept of simply loving a man, caring about a man, wanting to spend time with a man, and having good communication with a man is an abhorrent concept to them. It's honestly really sad that they are that they have been poisoned in such a way. It really is. It means that they're going to grow old and die alone with nothing but their cats. And they're never going to know love because they don't love themselves. They hate themselves. Like the people like this actually hate themselves. And it's honestly really very sad. It really is. And Jeff, thank you for the tier 1.
Now, of course, this is a massive self-report. If you see a woman who supports their man or husband and you think that means she has no personality, you're just telling on yourself at that point. Also, this is a meme, okay? They don't need to literally fill the entire page with every single trait that they want a woman to have as a wife. Also, again, someone like this intentionally misunderstanding the basic point is a meme in and of itself. And then you look at the accounts, right? You can see Princessa here, who definitely does not have a prince, okay? It seems like a lot of projection. When you keyword search something like men on the accounts of feminists like this, it is eye-opening. It's kind of shocking and deranged.
There we go.
It's ironic because in their quotes, they're saying that this woman has no existence outside of men. But it seems like these individuals, their entire existence is hating on men. And you can see posts like this, again, demonizing men, because apparently...
Okay, so now we're seeing... Now we're getting a peek into her psyche. She got, in her mind, done dirty by a man, and now she hates all men. That's basically, she was, I guarantee, this woman was in a relationship. She basically wanted to do whatever the fuck she wanted and expected the man to just accept it and basically be be a doormat for her. She wanted to be able to walk all over him. Yeah, she's probably entitled as fuck and wanted to be able to walk all over him, do whatever she wanted, expected him to give her whatever she wanted, whenever she wanted, because she was a big, strong woman, or a strong, independent woman that don't actually need no man. So he should be grateful that she was doing him a favor of like deigning to allow him to exist in her presence. And when he went, fuck that, I actually want a woman that loves me and cares about me, by it, that she got butthurt, and now she's like, well, all men are evil. All men are scum because they won't let me do whatever I want. That's typically like that. This artwork right here, notice how it's like all women are angels and all men just want to cut off their wings, which basically she is putting herself well above men. She thinks women are so vastly superior to men, which means she thinks very lowly of men. And she's surprised that she's she's surprised that she's single. Like when you hate men, especially nowadays, if you openly hate men, do not expect men to actually even look at you. It's a very simple metric. Men are simple creatures. They're honestly very simple creatures. You show them kindness, you show them love, you show them affection, and they will do anything for you. It's honestly as simple as it's not much more complicated than that. You offer kindness, you offer love, you will get it in return. With men, it is literally that simple. The fact that she cannot figure this out means she is broken in her brain. Can she be fixed? I don't know, but she's definitely broken in her brain.
A man proposing is clipping the wings of women, and this is men in the 21st century. And when someone says, you're going to die of old age, a crazy cat lady, they say, don't threaten me with a good time.
This being said by if her profile picture is actually her, and I'm not saying it is. So this is probably a 20-something. From her profile picture, she looks attractive. She probably has an ugly personality. So she's basically at that age where still at that age probably where she thinks she's immortal. And you know, she's actually, oh, I'm gonna be an old cat lady. Oh, it sounds great. But she's also in the back of her mind thinking, I've still got years to get together with a man to find someone. And so I'm unconcerned. So I'm going to embrace my inner old cat lady right now and just be like, yeah, this sounds great because I don't need no man. Then the biological clock is going to start tick, 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 ticking in her ears. And she's going to realize she's getting older. Her looks are fading. Her eggs are drying up. And her body is saying, bitch, you haven't had a kid yet. What is wrong with you? And she's going to start realizing, oh, I actually don't want to die alone with a dozen cats. This is typical for like people in their 20s. They still have that like air of I think I'm immortal. I think I'm gonna live forever. I'm gonna it's kind of like the Valkyrie thing. Remember when Valkyrie got on stream and she said, I don't want to get married. I don't want to have kids. I just want to be young and hot for as long as I can and stream and just milk that for as long as I can until eventually my beauty fades away and then I'm going to retire as a millionaire. Like, it's like obviously not exactly, but that's kind of that's basically kind of the mentality that she's probably got right now. I'm young, I'm beautiful, I can do whatever I want. I can worry about finding a guy that I can walk all over later because surely there will be some guy that will fall for my beauty and I can do whatever I want. Surely.
Here's another quote saying, notice how it's all about the male and nothing about the woman herself. Males are incapable of love. They only know how to exploit and steal women's lives.
Yeah, all of these are basically going to be women that were in relationships that they tried to walk all over their man. Their man basically said, "I don't fucking think so. Fuckity bye, sweetheart," and kicked her to the curb. And they're like still coping and seething over the fact that some man dared to reject a beauty like her. Like, that's probably what predominantly what most of these are going to be. It's the whole thing of like how many women are all like I going on social media like, why don't any guys want to date me? Because you're a bitch. Because you're a selfish bitch that doesn't care about anything except yourself, and you think a man should cater to you, and you think that you are, objectively speaking, you think you are better than the man, and you are superior to the man when that's not how relationships work. We're going to be seeing this over and over. Every single freaking post is going to be a bare woman that hates the fact that a man saw through the physical beauty and saw the inner ugliness and said, I don't want that. Fucking ebot. And then they're going to be screeching online because it's the only place that anybody's going to actually listen to them. Because the funniest part is if they did this in real life, they probably don't have any girlfriends they can bitch to. They're probably already alone. And so they've got no one they can complain and screech and worry about. So they do it online. Because unfortunately, online is a haven of lonely bitches that for clout points will happily like glaze up someone like this. But if the chips fell down, they turn on her in a heartbeat and they throw her under the bus without a second thought. Because again, nobody hates women more than other women.
So apparently if a woman loves you as a man, you have exploited her and stolen her life. Oh, and also you're incapable of love. I mean, there is so much sadness in this post. Like, just genuine sadness. And you look...
Point is not for women to take power of men's hands to question of destroying the notion. Look where she's getting her inspiration from. But and look at the imagery. Look at who she's quoting from. Gold star lesbian. Yeah. Okay, I want to see if there's a couple more examples. Because realistically, there's actually a fairly simplistic reason for why these women are the way they are. I want to see if there's a few more examples, and then on the chat, I'm going to drop some knowledge on you.
Look at the account. I mean, what are you going to do for an individual like this? Again, keyword searching men was diabolical on this account. And you can just tell, like, I just think this person hates men and has some deep-seated...
I missed this the first look. Yeah. What's this? So here's the thing. If she's a lesbian, why does she care? She's not actually a lesbian. She's not. Okay, I mean, I'm gonna tell you this right now. She's like got the little lesbian symbol. She's got the quote from someone she's characterizing as a quote gold star lesbian. She's not a lesbian. If she was like, yeah, exactly. She's pretending. She's absolutely pretending. You know how I know she's not a lesbian? Because she's bitching about men. Because of this quote. Males are capable of love. They only know how to exploit and steal women's lives. That's how I know she's pretending. If she was actually a lesbian, she wouldn't care. She wouldn't care about men and like men with women. If she was a lesbian, her focus would be on, I want to get with a woman. I don't care what men do because I don't want to get with men. So she is without question faking being a lesbian, or she's just maybe I'll give it like maybe she's bi, and maybe she's bi, and then she was in a bad relationship, or actually she was in a relationship that she turned bad. The guy said, "Fuck you, I don't want to deal with you. Get out." And so then she said, "That's it. I'm officially a lesbian now. I hate men, so I only want women." So she is a pretender, without question. I have no doubt that this woman is not a full-blown lesbian. She is like conveniently lesbian to fit her basically ideological agenda.
Men was diabolical on this account, and you can just tell, like, I just think this person hates men and has some deep-seated issues that they're projecting online. And don't bring this up in their replies, because they hid manually every single thing trying to counter the points they're making. This is deranged, ladies and gentlemen. But then here's some more replies to the original post saying, if this girlie had all those qualities and you wouldn't date her, then you and all the men being censored, by the way, agreeing / pretending to only want to be loved are just LARPing. I gotta be honest with you, that was a tough read. Start to finish.
If this girlie had all those qualities and you wouldn't date her, then you and all the men agreeing pretend. What are we doing? Seriously, what are we doing? What the fuck did I just read? No, this is not an argument. This is basically someone that's trying to own men and just basically broadcast that they're an idiot. That's basically what this is. Since when has men a slur? When feminist bitches like this consider it a slur. It's performative. Bear in mind, this is performative. This is someone that is looking to get likes and clicks. They're looking for the dopamine hit. They're looking for the "you slay queen," so they can feel better about themselves, because outside of this, they are nothing. They're losers. Like They know that they're losers. They know they have nothing in their life. They're alone. They desperately want a man. They know they can't get a man because either they're ugly or they're emotionally ugly. They hate this fact, so their only response is to try and just basically bash on all men and get solo accolades from people on the internet and say, look, I'm right. I feel so good about myself, when they actually don't. And they're still going to feel sick and disgusted about themselves. No matter how many likes they get, no matter how many positive comments they get, they're still going to feel sick and ugly and alone.
Finish, tough read. Work on your sentence structure. But what is this supposed to be? Can I ask the question? Is this supposed to be you? Is this supposed to be like an own, threatening, something? I don't understand. It's hard to take some.
I think this is a gif where she's desperately trying to say, yeah, I said it, come at me. Except, look at the imagery. Look at the imagery. It literally, like, destroys her own argument. Of, okay, why don't you, I said something, why don't you come at me? And you see this on the screen. It's like, it's pathetic, honestly. It's really pathetic.
Someone seriously when they're going after men, when they're so afraid of men that they can't even spell men without censoring it. Like, something's gonna happen if they spell men properly and fully here. But yeah, I don't know what this person's even trying to say. I guess I'm a dumb man.
I know it is.
What can I say? It's an illness according to these people, but let's move on to the next set of projection. This user right here saying, so marry that drawing, who is stopping you? Again, are they just pretending to not understand the very simple point being made here?
Yes.
Or...
Yes. Simple answer. Yes, they are pretending not to understand. They're pretending not to understand because understanding brings pain. That all of these people that are pretending like they don't understand what is being displayed here are doing so because even though this is it's two factors. Number one, the qualities themselves are basic. These are basic qualities that anyone should expect in any romantic partner. And they don't have it. And they know they don't have it. And they hate that fact. But there's also something else that they're focusing on. Can you take a guess at what else that they're focusing on in this? I don't even know if you call it a meme, but this example. There's one other thing that they're focusing on. And can anybody take a wild guess what it is? There you go. Yes, she's pretty. She's a slim, pretty, blonde girl that also has, admittedly, very nice, basic, relationship characteristics. Look at the last meme that we just saw. The last poster's meme to own this person was an overweight woman with frizzed up hair going, oh, bring it. Come on. I'm ready to fight you. Come on. Come on. Yeah, it's a combination of pretty and kind. And these people, despite their profile pictures, are not either. They're probably not pretty, and they're definitely not kind. And so they know that they can't, again, no one hates an attractive woman more than another woman. Without question. They see an attractive woman as competition. It's been that way since the dawn of man. Okay? It's when cavemen were choosing mates, the female of the species would basically try and make each other look uglier or less desirable, so that way the male would choose them to be a mate. It was very primitive and basic back then. It's gotten more socially complicated these days, but the principle behind it is exactly the same. It's women will always put down other women because they want to get with the man. They want to mate with the man. It is basic biology. Honestly, you can't fault them too much for it, But you would think in a modern society that they would be able to rise above their primal biological necessities. So I don't need to be hating on other women because I'm not in competition with any other woman. I don't care. I'm not out hunting, shall we say. So there is no competition. I don't need to have no need to dump on another woman that is going after the same guy that I'm interested in, because when it comes to dating, I don't fucking care. I'm not interested. So I'm under no social or biological pressure to try and make an adversary in the game of romance look worse off than I. Because I don't care. It's very freeing, I must say. It allows me to be perfectly objective in situations like this, which I find to be an asset versus a detriment.
Are they just that stupid? I don't know. No, this is a drawing. I don't think anybody's going to
Hi,
marry the drawing
11.
here, but also, as pointed
Welcome
out by this
in.
user in the quotes, she kind of looks like a drawing, and what's stopping you from just being nice? Well, you can see some of the replies. Someone pointing out the meme from earlier, saying this post is about you. Just be nice to men. Simple task. And here's their response. This one is about you. Take some guesses as to what you're about to see.
Oh, God.
It's her own quote saying, I think a lot of you fellas grossly underestimate the difficulty involved in not bullying you.
So this woman is going to bitch about a meme. Oh my, there's not enough alcohol to go through this conversation. Yeah, this woman's just a bitter crone that, a man saw through the physical layers and saw the emotional layers and said, fuck this shit, I'm out. Every single one of these women we're seeing in these posts are just ugly, either physically, emotionally, or both. They hate the fact that they are unwilling to change. They're going to be alone. They hate the fact that they're going to be alone. So they basically read screech. And it just kind of shows how pathetic they are, honestly.
Oh, so this is the normal person who's going to attack you over having preferences. The same person who's so impulsively unhinged, they have to basically hold themselves back from bullying men. Like, it's just an impulsive, knee-jerk reaction to be mean and awful to people for no reason. Make it make sense. But of course, you can see some more quotes here. This person saying, as always, the representation of the ideal woman is a white, thin, and docile one with an innocent little face.
Racist. Moving on.
Seems like some major reaches are being made. But of course, if you look at the accounts posting this, like...
Oh my dear fucking God. Okay, well now... Yeah. What? Oh, fuck me. This is why. Look what's in his name. Heterophobic. Or heterophobia. And then, of course, you got the flags. Pretending to be autistic. That's okay. Okay, motherfucker, you done. Oh. Motherfucker, you just clicked the wrong button. You clicked the wrong emoji, asshole. You're not autistic. You're not. I'm telling this right now. This person is not autistic. That's what this. They couldn't even get the fucking color right. The puzzle piece for autism is supposed to be blue, you asshat. It's not green, it's blue. You are not fucking autistic, you fucking pretender. Because an autistic person wouldn't say this. Okay, an autistic person would take one look at this picture and go, she's pretty. Okay, It's a nice drawing. They wouldn't go, oh, their ideal representation is a white, thin, and docile woman with an innocent little face. No, that's not what an autistic person does. An autistic person looks at that image and sees a pretty girl and go, pretty girl, great. It's a nice picture. Next, moving on. You're not fucking autistic. You're internet diagnosed autistic, which means you're not fucking autistic. So I'm fucking gatekeeping you, you asshat. No. Fucking no. You are not someone. You're not. Right now. You're a pretender. You're a LARPer. You're a fucking liar. Flat out. Your words mean nothing because you are nothing. When you lie about being autistic, you are nothing. Clearly, because an autistic person would not classify themselves as heterophobic. That's not what autistic people do. Can an autistic person be gay? Sure. Are they heterophobic? Fuck no. That's something that only comes from being programmed by the SJR mind virus. And here's a fun fact. Autistic people are immune to it. Autistic people don't give a shit about the mind virus. That is what makes them so fucking blessed. Because of their neurodivergence, they don't give a shit about it. You fucking pretender. With your little flags and your pretend autism puzzle piece that isn't even the right fucking color. Go fuck yourself.
I just don't think you're interested. Like, everything in your bio is telling me you're not really interested in this. Also, you have hashtag heterophobia in your bio, which of course these are the same people who tell you that doesn't exist. But I can see why you wouldn't want to enjoy or seek after this person's version of an ideal woman, right? But of course, in the replies to that previous quote, you knew they were going to go there. They're already doing a racism angle.
Oh, for
of course they're going to go
sake.
for this one too. It's never an adult, mature woman with real features. In short, the sexual infantilization.
Self-report. That's a self-report right there. That this person, if this person is seeing a child, again, it's never an adult, mature woman with real features. It's sexual infantilization. That means that this person looks at this and sees a child and not an adult. Self-report.
FBI, open up!
I don't need to say anything else. If you look at this and you do not see a young adult woman of age and you see a child, there's something wrong with you. And your computer needs to get fucking checked.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, they are trying to not so subtly imply that you are a predator for being attracted to this drawing. And I guess what it represents, a wife that loves and supports you and communicates. This person immediately starts thinking of children, and they're supposed to be the normal one. I have literally nothing to say to an individual like this. But here's another quote trying to demonize what's going on here, saying, I noticed the girl you drew is also very pretty, white, young, feminine, well-kept, and skinny.
Yeah, gamer, I got news for you. You doing this, basically trying to, trying to tell all the women on the internet that you're not that guy. You actually love your, no, this isn't a self-report. This is not a self-report. This is someone that has basically seen the hype that this post has gotten and seen all the responses to it. This is someone who is posting this, who is basically going, look, ladies, I'm defending you. I am your great defender. I believe in woman. Aren't I wonderful? Please DM me. I got a news flash for you. Got a news flash for you, bro. No one's sliding into your DMs and going, oh, please come fuck me, big boy. Because that's why he's doing it. He's doing this because he's basically doing a milady. And there is no milady that's going to show up in your DMs and say, oh, baby, you're making me so wet defending me like this. Why don't you come and fuck me? It ain't happening, bro. It's not. You might as well go troll the gay bars because you're going to have probably better luck there because I'm guessing some bear in there is going to love a cute, petite, feminine boy like you that they'd be happy to bend you over the stool and take you for a ride. You'd probably have better luck doing that than trying to milady some woman on Twitter. Yeah. And Super Lane, you're welcome. Of course you're welcome.
And what? Where else? Where are you going with this? Problem? I don't understand what the point of this post is. But then again, look at the absolute asylum we've been looking at this entire video. But here's another one. This woman stating, and otherwise, is she intelligent, accomplished, courageous, funny, ambitious? Does she have opinions, a critical perspective? Is she insightful? Is she mature? Is she passionate?
Not that. Now that one's a self-report because this person considers herself all this. Very lauded very highfalutin self-opinion of herself, self-opinion. So she thinks she is, in quote, intelligent, accomplished, courageous, funny, ambitious, has opinions, a critical perspective, insightful, mature, and passionate. She believes she is all that. And she can't get a map. That's what it is. She believes herself to be all this. Therefore, she believes herself to be the perfect woman. And no man is fucking her. And boy, is she butthurt about that. And not in the fun way. That's what this boils down to. It's like all these women, basically, it's like, I'm so much better than this cartoon. Why won't men fuck me? Well, maybe because men are actually getting very good at seeing through the bullshit and don't want to deal with it.
Is she an unhinged feminist on Twitter.com who spends every waking minute of her life hating on men? There's more you than she in this illustration, and that says it all. Again, are they just pretending to be this stupid? To not understand that men are just expressing they want a partner who loves and supports them.
Well, this is also, you notice this happens with leftists a lot. Leftists basically need full-on dissertations to explain. I mean, if there's a meme present and there's not a full multi-paragraphical dissertation explaining what the meme is supposed to mean, then they hate it. Because we're living in an age where these people don't possess critical thinking skills. They don't know how to read between the lines or basically be able to see the things that are not actually just laid out in front of them. It's why the left can't meme. There's a reason why that joke exists, that the left cannot meme. This is why. Is because whenever they try to meme, they have like walls of fucking text explaining the meme because the people on their side won't actually know what the fucking meme means. They'll probably misinterpret it and come after their own because they don't have critical thinking or even imaginative skills to comprehend what the meme is about and why it may be funny. And nowhere... I mean, how much more exemplified is it than this? Because this person didn't say she loves me. I'm looking for someone that loves me and communicates with me and enjoys spending time with me and supports me, but is also strong and courageous and intelligent. Because this person didn't basically like lay all that out And this person, the person responding can't read between the lines because it wasn't spelled out for them, because they went to because they did not learn how to do that in school. They automatically assume, oh, this is all there is to it. It's literally that two-dimensional because this person did not lay everything out in bullet point format to explain to me.
Men are just expressing they want a partner who loves and supports them. And they go on to this whole laundry list. They didn't have to list all these things in the original image, okay? I don't understand why you're thinking so deeply about all of this. But of course, you can see, ironically enough, this person's pinned tweet is a thirst trap of themselves. And this person says, clearly qualities that you don't have, or you wouldn't be here trying to prove it with your ultra retouched, makeup physique. And they respond by saying, cry less loudly, please. Meanwhile, I'm married. I'm so...
X to doubt. X to fucking doubt that you're married. Sorry. So if you're married, then why are you posting thirst trap photos? Married women have no need to post thirst trap photos. They thirst trap their own husbands. So either you're not married, an open marriage, which means you're not married. Let's be real here. If she is in an open marriage, she's not married. Or she's in, and I fucking can't with these dumb bitches anymore. I really can't. I really fucking can't. And yeah, the filter on this is insane.
So sorry for that guy. I'm not playing the incel game.
There's the buzzword.
You're way too salty. A lot of projection. They're not playing the incel game while bringing up incel. Completely unprompted, by the way.
Yeah.
Here's a person in the reply saying, and yet you guys cheat and go after the bad girls. It's okay.
Newsflash, the majority of people that ask for the open marriage, which is a pretend way to fake about quote-unquote legal cheating in a colloquial sense, they'll be winning. The ones who ask for an open marriage in a relationship are predominantly women, which means they've already started cheating on their men. And yeah, women cheat. Maybe once upon a time, you can make the argument that men cheated on women more than women cheated on men. That's not the case anymore. It's 100%. It's if we were to find statistics, I would not be at all surprised to see that it is predominantly women that do the cheating versus the men do the cheating in this day and age. They just do it. They do it more sneakily. They do it more sneakily, i.e., the open relationship thing. It's every time we've ever heard about someone, every time we've heard about an open relationship, it has always been the woman who has suggested or initiated it. And as I've told you guys, if any woman suggests to you that, like, hey, why don't we do an open relationship? That means she's already fucking someone else. And the relationship's over and it's time to say goodbye. Flat out. It's, okay, again, this is someone who I'm guessing probably got dropped like she was hot because she's a toxic wench and is just basically just assumes all men are dirty bastards and are cheaters because she can't hold on to a man because she's clearly inside she's a disgusting person.
Who hurt you? Why is that your thought? Why is that your thought to someone expressing that they want to be loved and supported?
And by the way, can we talk about this meme? And yet you guys cheat and go after the bad bitches, it's okay. And you have an AI video of a kitten making it rain. How does that work? How does that correlate at all with your statement that you're going to have an AI video of a kitten making it rain? That, for God's sake, feminists cannot mean. Feminists, please, listen to me, please. they'll let you in on a little secret. Feminists, you can't mean. Stop trying. You're embarrassing yourselves. Honestly, just stop. Get help.
I feel like this is just like a you problem at this point, if that's where your head goes seeing this. But creating scenarios is, I guess, something else people were doing here. Saying, would he want her if she looked like this?
That's not a she, baby. That's a man, baby. That's not a woman that you just created here, Ms. Brimstone. It's not. Self-report? Considering the profile picture looks like a bald man? Self-report, perhaps?
Well, I don't really know if that's what we're looking at here. I genuinely don't know at this point. But, like, if you have to create this scenario to counter a very basic set of standards, you're already catching an L here. But some people made a counterpoint with their ideal husband, which is, of course, the same traits with this.
I see no issue. I see absolutely no issue with this. Like, this person thinks that this is an own. It's not. There's absolutely nothing wrong with this. Not a thing whatsoever.
This guy, you know what? Okay. See, the difference is men are going to look at this and either want to emulate these traits somehow, or at the very least, they're not going to attack you or your gender over something like this. That is the key distinction between the reactions to the original post versus this.
And it's because the majority of women place basically all emphasis on their looks. Because that's what this boils down to. This entire main thing is women. It has absolutely nothing to do with the characteristics. She loves you, she communicates, she loves spending time with you, she supports you. Has absolutely zero to do with that. Even though they're going to try and pretend like it is, it's not. It's all about the fact that the girl in the image is pretty. That's what it boils down to. Pretty equals competition equals a competition that they know they'll lose. That's it. Men see this and they're like, okay, and they don't care. They don't. Either a bit's like, okay, and something to aspire to look like, or, yeah, I don't look like that. Oh, well. And they move on with their day. Women these days put so much stock into their looks and can't get it through. A lot of them cannot get it through their heads that, looks certainly can be a factor when it comes to desirability with men. It certainly can be. I'm not arguing that point, but it's not the be all and end all. With so many women, looks is the be all and end all. They basically pour all of their energy and effort into looking good and then ignore the personality.
Have a nice day.
They ignore they focus on the looks for themselves, and they ignore the emotional, they ignore the personality, they ignore the intelligence. And they basically just go, I look hot, so every guy should want me and I should be able to do what I want. And so that's where their focus is. Guys, the look, they see the looks and they're like, okay, see a pretty girl, like, yeah, I have a desire to fuck that, sure. But stay? No, the majority of guys don't stay with a girl strictly because of her looks. When it comes to dating for guys, I would suggest that it's very similar to VTV. Appearance gets you in the door. Okay? It's just like VTubing. Having a pretty model, you know, hang on. Having a pretty model gets you in the door. Okay? Wait, looking attractive, looking pretty, looking sexy, gets you in the gets you quote unquote in the door. Gets you about 5 minutes of somebody's attention because men are attracted to pretty things. This is fact. Men are attracted to pretty things. They will gravitate towards pretty things. Absolutely. I will not disagree with that. For about 5 minutes. After that first 5 minutes of seeing pretty thing, if the personality, it's going to be the personality that keeps them there, which is true for both VTubing and dating. Because looks have about a 5-minute shelf life in terms of relationships and VTubing. If you don't have a personality to complement the looks, guys are basically going to go bored now. If in 5 minutes you're not fucking and you don't have good personality, a guy is literally going to go, yeah, I'm bored now. Bye. And they're going to move on. It's kind of that basic and that simple, if I'm going to be honest. And more women need to understand and appreciate this. That, you looking attractive will get your foot in the door. But it's your intellect, it's your personality, it's your emotions that will keep them there. And if you can't contend with that, well, you're going to be alone. That's just, it's facts. I didn't break the rules. I just have to live with them. Your looks get you started. Your personality is what keeps them. It's as basic as that.
There seems to be almost exclusively the toxicity on one side versus the other. It is definitely a case study for the internet in a nutshell these days. But yeah, it is amazing how much this post, and this again is the original artist here, it's amazing how much this image with the bar so low can make the most insufferable people feel personally attacked. Maybe it's a good thing. But then again, it's also just a lot of toxicity, but that is the internet, unfortunately. But that's also going to do it for this video. If you guys enjoyed, please consider giving this video a like, consider subscribing, and turning on notifications for daily uploads on this channel, as well as multiple streams a week here on YouTube. But overall, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.
Internet's never lacking in content to farm at dumb, shallow bitches. You know why I watch these videos about these insane women, chat? Do you know why I actually watch them and react to them on stream? Is so all of us can feel better about ourselves. It's so, I can feel better about not being a completely shallow individual and actually caring about people and, offering kindness to people. And for you guys, it's, to basically go, you know what? I may have dodged a bullet in your own personal lives.